starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Brunson in at the 1. And for Boston, White and Brown are the wingmen. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Sam Hauser, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Clark, both of these squads coming in with tons of confidence.
And I think that adds extra drama to this game. Both teams are feeling a bit unbeatable right now, but the streak ends tonight for sure for one of them.
It's Brown on the wing. Jam by Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Shot clock at 2. Vucevic's shot is off. Right side Hart. Rebound Boston. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Vucevic's shot is off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Brunson against Pritchard. Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jaylen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Hart. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. And it's Brunson missing. Hauser outside. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Vucevic. And that one drops.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, VA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You look at the skill set of Mikal Bridges, and it's shooting, wing defense. Every team would like to have a 3-and-D guy like him.
Now here's Pritchard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Down low. Bridges against White. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White, as he knows he's going to get contact, and he's able to score through it.
At the line with one shot, Derek White.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Anunoby for 3. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Hauser. Fires from deep. Drains the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Brunson. Consistent production from him. Averaging around 27.5 points a game. Towns outside. Brunson a screen on Vucevic. Such a wide open look.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Hauser outside. Pritchard from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by White.
Not his best work at all. This is the quarter he'd rather forget.
There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job closing the door and keeping it out of reach at the end.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Brunson, a career 40% three-point shooter. Man, that shot is reliable.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And you pointed out their number 2 ranking in points allowed. This is a tough team. They don't rest on the defensive end. They make you work for every point. Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Brown passes to Vucevic. Brown with a screen. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his second basket.
Even with the defense right on top of him, I mean, Vucevic maintains a nice soft touch on these inside shots, and the concentration is not to be overlooked either.
Now here's Bridges. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And that one's good, Brunson.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Brown. The lead is 2. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Over Towns. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from White. And it's 6 points for Nikola Vucevic. Brunson taking his time here. Towns down low. Covered by Vucevic. And he comes up with a bucket. Towns has got 5.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Brown passes to White. Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. 3-pointer. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside Brunson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at New York, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And, of course, there's Boston. They're currently tied.
Well, right now, for New York, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Pritchard. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Vucevic gets the bucket.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Here's Brunson, following the 3 by Boston. Outside Hart. Towns up top. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And the bucket is good. Bridges has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Here are the best on the boards, the league's best rebounding teams. The Knicks 4th.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Boston leading by 3. Outside White. For 3. Hauser can't get it to go. For New York, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Now here's Brown, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Outside Brunson. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Pritchard with a screen on Anunoby. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Already with his second foul, the coach has a decision to make here.
New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Knicks trail by 3. And he buries his first look.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Shireman. Outside, Brown. And he converts the layup. Brown's got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Clarkson outside. 3-pointer, Bridges. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Vucevic in the post, working on Robinson. Now here's Vucevic. Robinson defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important, and it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
And he makes a first. And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And so Vucevic nails both of them. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Brian?
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Hug Porty's checked in for New York. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Here's Gonzalez. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. There's 1:54 left in the opening quarter. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, you look at Vucevic, and he clearly is a guy that doesn't mind carrying the offensive load. He knows how to get to his spots and hit his shots.
Now here's Robinson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Picked by Vucevic. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Clarkson. From the arc. The rebound, Celtics. 56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Walsh from behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Accordi. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
Here's Gonzalez, still without a bucket. To the paint, Shireman. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Boston shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Shireman. At the line, shooting 1.
Would have counted had it gone. Nikola Vucevic, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Boston Celtics. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back with you shortly. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Shaman in at the 3, the small forward. To the wing on the left. Here's Walsh. hits the trifecta. Walsh has got 6 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Towns. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver. Clarkson for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Walsh. Here's Gonzalez. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jose Alvarado. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Clarkson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver. Towns outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Launches a 3. Clarkson missing again.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Walsh. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walsh has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Towns outside. 3-pointer. Oh, can't get Towns any space from there.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Pass to Walsh. Six on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New York has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. Kicks it out to Clarkson. 3-pointer. Queta pulls it in. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. From the low block. That one drops for him.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Now here's Towns. Give him 8 points now. Shamet. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. And let's look now at the shooting guards who've been most effective with their defense this past month. Derek White, 4th.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Here's Queta. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
When you look at the number of shots he blocked, almost single-handedly changed the game.
New York trailing. Outside Robinson. To the middle. Poke loose. And stolen by Brown. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Here's Clarkson, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. So for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kolek, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Free throw, no good. Celtics lead by 3. Hauser outside. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
New York has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. He drops it from range. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Fires the 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Brown. Shoots over Bridges. Brown catches in. A terrific finisher inside.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Outside Brunson. Brushes off the D.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Here's Gonzalez. He's got 5. Brown drives in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Free throw, no good for Brown.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
That's one of the things that makes Anunoby so valuable offensively. I mean, he's always a threat, even if he doesn't have the ball.
Brunson against Pritchard. Here's Hauser. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Hauser's got 6 points.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Brunson finds Towns. Karl Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Over Anunoby, and Boston again with the bucket. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. Towns against Vucevic. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. from behind the arc. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics lead by 4. Outside White. Back to Hauser. Outside Pritchard. White on the wing for 3. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. New York shooting incredibly well. 63% and really making their shots count. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Hauser outside. Outside, Brown. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. That one's no good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And he nails the 3rd. Knicks trail by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And their ranking in lowest opponent scoring is 2nd in the league. Their defense is more than an asset. It's a weapon.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Up top, Anunoby, defended by Brown. Pritchard against Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3 ball. Pass to Brunson. They shoot again. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. So it's Boston now. They lead by 4. Hauser outside. Back to Brown. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Hart. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, a player as versatile as Anunoby is extremely valuable. You know, he gives you defense, scoring, plus he can make a play or two as well.
Now here's Brown. 14 points for him. Vucevic, a screen on Anunoby. And yep, it's good. Brown's got 10 points in the quarter.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the 2nd quarter.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Pritchard. Jaylen Brunson playing big right now.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Pritchard with a screen on Anunoby. Hauser outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brunson. No good. That would have tied it.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
New York trailing. Inside, here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
The Celtics shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Outside, Brown. JB, nice finish inside.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Anunoby. Hart passes to Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. Drops in the three. Brunson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Brunson. Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got 18.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. A game that's been very close so far. New York out in front. They lead by 1. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
From your pocket, Arena Entertainment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
He's been absolutely unconscious from downtown. The defense hasn't done enough to adjust, and he keeps dropping them in.
Yeah, they let him get into rhythm. Big mistake. He can go all night. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a one-point game. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Brown. White looking it over. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. No good there, off the double clutch. Now the Knicks with it. Here's Towns. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Brunson's got 21.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Oh, wow! What a finish by Jaylen Brown!
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Brunson against Pritchard. And that one's good. Brunson, 23 points in the game.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
White for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
And I know the defense was all over Brown that time, guys, but in the end, it's just too skilled for him in the paint.
Brunson passes to Towns. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Karl Anthony Towns.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Brown against Anunoby. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer, no good. Knicks leading by 4. Outside Hart. There's the 3. The kick out to Brunson. Another shot. Clock at 4. Towns for 3. Boston pulls it in. White's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hauser with it. Hart's there. Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Brown. Outside Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And he makes it. Now it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, uses his athleticism in the painted area.
Now here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Pass to Vucevic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Vucevic has got 17.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 5. Here's Brunson. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Brunson against Pritchard. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Pritchard. Pritchard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Brunson. He's got 25. Towns on a screen. Jacks up a 3. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
White for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 12.
Well, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Hauser outside. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown against Anunoby. Oh, how about Brown? Off the bounce.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Brunson's got 12 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 6. Vucevic, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Brown. Oh, okay. We see you, Jalen. Strong in traffic.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. Anunoby against Brown. Outside Brunson. Basket counts. Brunson's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Outside, Brown. Misses the 3. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. 6-point lead. Outside Hart. And again, it's Jalen Brunson. 34 points for Jalen Brunson.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Brown against Anunoby. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Outside Hart. Towns down low. Covered by Vucevic. Count the basket. Towns has got 22.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Hauser. 6 points for him. Vucevic, the pass to Hauser. White against Bridges. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Vucevic's shot is off. New York leading by 8. Outside Anunoby. Towns, right side. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
Pritchard with a screen on Hart. Here's Hauser. Offline with a 3.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Outside Brunson. Shot from 12, and it's New York scoring again.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Celtics trail by 12. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Boston with some changes. Kadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Walsh comes in for Hauser. Shireman comes in for White. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Dottier comes in for Hart. Shamet, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. Here's Brunson. He's got 36 points.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Dottier. Here's Shamet, defended by Brown. Clarkson for 3. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Walsh. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 5 assists in the game. Knicks leading by 8. Now Clarkson. 16 points for him. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's gotten his second bucket.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
Brunson against Pritchard. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. He was all alone on that one. Shireman's got 6 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Tipped. And Boston pushing it up now. Walsh can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And there's the lob, and a big finish by Robinson.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Now here's Pritchard. 26 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Brunson. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Shamet. From down in the low post, it goes. And now an 11-point New York lead.
Boy, Brunson does such a good job operating and orchestrating the offense. You really do want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
And here's Brown. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's New York. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want at the point guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Jose Alvarado, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Towns in at the 4.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Clarkson for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Gonzalez. Left side, Brown. Here's Walsh. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Celtics trail by 12. Pass to Shireman. Here's Gonzalez. Outside, Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Walsh. Off target from 3-point range. Knicks leading by 12. Robinson passes to Shamet. Towns a screen on Brown. From the right block, and it's New York scoring again.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Gonzalez. Outside, Brown. Pass to Gonzalez. And a two-handed jam!
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Towns. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. The Celtics making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Brunson is checked in for Alvarado. Here's Vucevic. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes. Brown's got 16 in the second half.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Got it. Brunson's got 38 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Boston with the ball. The Knicks making their last shot. Here's Brown. Nails the baby hook. 38 points for Jaylen Brown.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Towns, left side. Back to Shamet. Fires from deep. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Vucevic, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Shireman. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 10. Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. Takes the three. Shireman grabs the board.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Here's Gonzalez. Outside, Brown. To the inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Shamet. From deep. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Gonzalez. And here's Brown. And down it goes. 2 points. Brown's got 40 points.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
It's Shamet on the wing. Towns on a screen. Shoots. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Towns passes to Brunson. Here's Shamet. Brunson with it. Towns outside. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Vucevic, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Vucevic. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brown's got 42 in the game.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Both teams will make substitutions. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. The 3 knocks down the triple. Brunson's got 41.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside, Brown. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Outside Brunson. High post Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now here's Brown. Outside White. Now Brown. Clock at 6. Vucevic, a screen on Anunoby. Pulls it from the top of the key. Good work there as it goes. Brown's got 47 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far. Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to White. Now here's Pritchard from downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Derek White, very efficient as a combo guard and really takes a lot of pleasure in getting his teammates open shots.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson finds Anunoby. Towns up top. From 10 feet out. Oh, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Here's White. Hauser, right side. Here's the pass to Brown. Takes a 3. Oh, he can't hit it. Knicks leading by 8. Brunson up top, defended by Pritchard. From 13. Rebounded by Vucevic. Boston's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. White outside. Jacks up a three. The triple drops.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
New York has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Towns on a screen. Brunson. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Outside, Brown. Hauser outside. Oh, rising fire.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Brunson. What a finish! Jalen Brunson.
Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Brown inside. Anunoby covering from 13 feet. Oh, it's off!
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Brunson. The three is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brown against Anunoby. Hauser outside. Now Vucevic. Connects!
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Cashes it in!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called, the Celtics. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
And here's Pritchard. Here's the pass to Brown. From deep. Anunoby there for the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Derek White, first personal foul, first team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Peyton Pritchard, third personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 6. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
That was the Knicks team. Make some noise.
trifecta.
Well-designed inbounds play. It's an art.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
All right, fans, give it up.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
So New York wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Good night, everybody.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.